welcome to another episode of the Boston Greeks podcast. I am Ari, and I am here today with a very special guest representing an amazing group of ladies. Before we get to her, let me introduce my co-host, Foti Stamos. Hello, Foti.
Yeah, so Ari,
How are you?
I'm doing well and I'm doing better every time we host our episodes on Boston Greeks. Thanks
And
to all
is
the
that
wonderful guests
because we always have, very interesting, very influential, very cool,
and
uh,
fun
and what?
and fun.
And fun. You can't forget fun.
Yes,
Greeks from the Boston area, and that's why we love doing this podcast. That's why it means so much because we're in a very special place in Boston, and I think the Greek culture in Boston is extremely just strong and powerful and does really good. So on that
absolutely,
note,
absolutely. And Ari, to your point, in Boston and beyond the New England area, we're very lucky to have a variety of different Greek organizations that do a lot of great endeavors, initiatives, just great, impactful efforts in the community. And this particular organization definitely deserves awareness because they also spend a lot of time and effort putting together events to keep the culture alive through their efforts. So, with us, without further ado, the Vice President of the Daughters of Penelope, the Boston chapter. We have with us Nektaria Boustris. Nektaria, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you, Fotin. Thank you, Ari, for the kind words.
hmm.
It is very exciting to be here with you today and talk about Daughters of Penelope. Daughters of Penelope didn't start a few years ago. It goes way back in 1929, back in San Francisco, where Alexandra Apostolidis, she had the vision to bring together women of Greek heritage and through their efforts to promote the Hellenism, promote education, and do philanthropy. So nowadays in US, there are over 300 chapters of Daughters of Penelope, over 300. It's very strong. Here in Bay State District 8, which is like our area, we have 6 chapters that they're active. And the chapter that I belong to is called Orion Chapter 130, and it's located in Boston. You don't need to be Greek to be part of this group. You definitely have to be, a female with good character and good ideas.
So I honestly thought I knew a lot about the history of Daughters of Penelope. I did not know it goes that far back.
Yes,
That is
yes.
really cool. Is that, I
And
mean, are there other organizations that date before that? I mean, that sounds like a pretty uh, trend-setting organization to start in the 20s, 1929.
Yes, actually, in 1922 in Atlanta, Georgia, the AHEPA started, the American Hellenic Educational Progressive Association, and it started back in 1922 in Atlanta, Georgia, in their efforts to unite the Greeks and fight the KK
Hmm.
mm,
group. Yes, back then. So, Daughters of Penelope is under the AHEPA family, because we have also Maids of Athena for the younger members and Sons of Pericles.
Wow. That I mean, I love learning about the history of anything Greek, really, especially Greek American, and I mean that's really cool. It goes that far back. Okay,
mm.
so can you tell us, Nektaria, how you got involved?
Yes, this is my third year being a member of Daughters of Penelope. It started like my daughter joined Maids of Athena, and I was introduced to the daughters. So I felt the need to join the group because as a Greek person, I love the Greek community. I like to do things um, for everyone. I like my kids especially and the new generation to keep that Greek pride and heritage in them. So one way to do it was to join this group. So it's my third year. And this year, like Foti mentioned, the vice president of the group is Mary Cases. We have a very, our members are about 33 or 35 this year. And I am proud to say that we have 20 women that are really, really involved. They have the energy, they have the vision, and they have the ability to do great things.
Mhm.
So that's how I started being involved with the group.
That's amazing. So how often do roles change in Daughters of Penelope? Like you said, you're vice president now. How long is that title?
Just for a year.
For a year. So
For
it
a
changes
year.
up. Okay.
Yes, for a year.
And is
And
it?
For a
what
year.
Go ahead.
Excuse me?
and what are some of the like endeavors that Daughters of Penelope works on? Is there anything specific that might be different than Sons of Pericles or HEPA that Daughters of Penelope focuses on as an organization?
I feel that we focus more on women
Mhm.
and the need that women have. As an example, the past 2 years, we've done a walkathon for Penelope's Place at Jamaica Pond. And Penelope's Place is a shelter for abused women based in Brockton, here in Massachusetts. So we raised money to help them because the Penelope's Place takes the abused families in, women and their children, and they help them transition to regular housing. They provide therapy, clothing, all that, and food for them. So we did this last year. We raised 6,000, and this past September we raised 8,000, and
Wow.
that money went directly to them.
Very
Wow.
nice.
And another thing that Penelope's Place, Penelope's Daughters of Penelope do, I'm sorry, it's a national obligation we have. We contribute financially to women, Water by Women, and what it is, underdeveloped countries that they don't have clean water to use. Daughters of Penelope gives the money and they buy the equipment that they need to filter water so they can feed their children and their families.
Mhm. You know, there's so much that's probably out there, Nektaria, that we probably don't know about, that it's thanks to organizations like yourselves that actually are able to connect with these circumstances that are happening outside of our bubble or our circle.
Mhm.
Definitely. I wasn't aware either, you know. I wasn't aware either, and there's such a need. And also, the Daughters of Penelope, they give scholarships for high schoolers, high school seniors, college, graduate students. They We believe that, education is key to flourish as a person and grow. It's very, very important. And also, we like to should I say showcase, like to acknowledge, especially women, that they do great things.
Of
As an
course.
example, for the event that we're planning together, it's very, very exciting that we got the opportunity to have the winemakers, the female winemakers from Greece.
Well,
Absolutely.
this is a great transition then. So let's discuss this very cool and really fascinating event that you guys are putting on, and what the theme is. Tell us a little more about it. Not me and Fati, of course, because we know exactly what's going on, but tell the audience.
Okay. With the help and guidance of you both, we came up with the idea to have a wine tasting experience at the Maliotis Cultural Center on Friday, February 7th at 7 p.m. The title is Savor the Essence of Greece, Wines by Greek Goddesses.
Yes.
And when we say that, we refer to female winemakers that will will have taste their wines. The event is very exciting. We haven't done anything like this, so we are very excited and pumped up. All the proceeds from the event, it will go to the different charities that we help out. So we don't have a specific one, but all this money we're allocated to as needed.
All that money is going to go to very good use, of course, because all the things that you guys support, the charities, the services, very, very needed, very, very important. So, you guys know this very well, but Foti and I are very, very happy to be part of that.
And if I can add to that, for the listening audience that are watching this episode or listening to this episode, the event, to Nektaria's point, is an exciting but also very special moment in Greek wine today, because the industry in Greece is constantly trying to come across challenges to grow. It's a small country that produces very little wine compared to the rest of the world. And it's exciting to see that the children of the previous generation of winemakers happen to be more females than males lately, and they're taking over the reins, and they're elevating Greece's wine quality, wine production. And we're very blessed that we're able to actually create an event along with Daughters of Penelope to showcase the wonderful work and craftsmanship that these young individuals, because the winemakers, even though they're females, they're relatively young compared to the rest of the world's winemakers. They're ranging from their late 20s to late 30s. And we're going to have a lot of their wine being featured. It's an experience, as Nektaria said, so not just a tasting. You're going to get to experience a dozen of different wines in a very beautiful ambiance, a very good environment, good energy. There'll be great people to meet there. There'll be great people to listen to. I'm sure there'll be some speaking sessions at the same token. But we all encourage, for those of you that are listening, this is a first-time event of its nature. So we definitely encourage you to come support and enjoy at the same time.
That is 100% true, and the wines that we're going to have. So we've done many experiences with many different winemakers, but I'm going to say so many times, that I've gone in blind and I'm like, what is this? This is an amazing wine. And I'd say 8 out of 10 times it was a female winemaker from Greece. So right when you guys came up with this idea, when you guys decided on the theme, I was like, this is going to be really good. This is going to be really good, especially with an organization such as Daughters of Penelope, because, strong women coming together to support, so many very important charities and services for women, and now female winemakers, women winemakers that make incredible wine, all under one roof at one experience. I'm super excited about that.
Greek winemakers. Remember that, Greek
winemakers, Greek goddesses.
Yes.
Greek goddesses, yes. So Nektaria, how are you feeling leading up to the event? Because it's so exciting. We've done so many experiences, but this is one I'm really excited about.
It's about a month towards the end, the date of the event. We are very excited. We want to organize it as best as possible. We feel very blessed to work with you, that you provide the wines, and we have no doubt that the selection will be amazing. And like I mentioned before, we like to, as a group, to promote women's work. And as female winemakers, that they come from Greece and they have full pride of what they're doing, it's very important and very valuable for us to be able to help them out in a way, to showcase their wines.
Excellent. Let's also discuss about Nektaria, how people can get information, how they can get tickets and so forth.
Yes, yes. You can get tickets on the website greekboxoffice.com. Tickets are 65 per person, and that will include the wine tasting, and there will be also a mosaic table that people can try some pick on different food. You can also follow us on Facebook, on social media, on Daughters of Penelope Orion 130 Boston. Um, and um, and I think you have a social media
Yes.
Yeah,
platform that we can use.
of course. Yeah. We're gonna have your event everywhere. So everybody out there watching and listening, make sure you check the notes for links. We're going to link to everything to make it very easy to access and to be able to attend this amazing event.
Yes.
And
You can also email us with more info if you need more information at dop.orion130@gmail.com.
okay, great. And if I can also add a couple things. One is you mentioned the admission fee includes all those wonderful things that you mentioned, but it also includes the guests that are going to come to the event to get to meet Adi as well. Right?
That's a bonus, I guess,
you
Right.
you
to
have to
get to
lower
meet
that
you.
you have to lower that ticket price point in that case.
And then, and at the same token, Nektaria, this is also a great opportunity for our listening audience who are just either finding out about Daughters of Penelope, but we also encourage them to get in touch with you to also become members of Daughters of Penelope.
Absolutely, absolutely. We would love to have people with positive energy and new ideas to join us and do great things.
Yes.
Also, I would like to mention for the event, if someone would like to be a sponsor for the event, that's also an opportunity to support our efforts. And you can find more information on through our email. If you can email us at dop.orion130@gmail.com.
Absolutely.
Excellent, excellent. And once again, the event is Friday, February 6th. The doors are going to open at
7,
7th.
7 p.m.
7,
I'm sorry, February 7th.
February 7th. It is the Friday before Valentine's.
Oh.
Ooh.
So why not come get your your wine for your Valentine's dinner?
That I love these ideas. It works out perfectly. And so, Nectaria, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to be with us and to tell us, a little bit about Daughters of Penelope, but also about this amazing event and all these amazing charities and services that you guys support. It's very important, especially to our community, um, that going forward, it's 2025. Going forward, these are the types of services that we really need to support. We really need people to show that support, to attend or to donate or to, whatever you could do. It's very important. These Greek organizations, you know, going into the future, we don't know, how it's going to be, what's going to happen. And our culture is so strong and vibrant, and it's organizations such as yours, Nectaria, that make it happen. So please, everybody out there watching and listening, support, support, support. That's all we ask.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the invitation and for giving me the opportunity, and the daughters, of course, to talk about who we are, what we're doing, and what our goal is and how people can support us. We're looking forward to see many Friday, February 7th, 7 p.m. at Mayottes Cultural Center in Brookline. Thank
Well
you.
said. Well said. Thank you so much, Nectaria, once again. Thank you, Foti. And again, everybody out there watching, listening, thank you for tuning in. Please support these important events and these important organizations. All the information will be in the notes. Click, watch, stream, whatever it is, support. And we will see you all next time. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.